Whether you're 5 or 85, learning new things gives you a boost in self-esteem, a sense of competency, and hope for the future. Lifelong learning is a powerful tool to keep brain cells functioning at optimum levels, and some seniors in our area are embracing the opportunity to gain knowledge and stay vibrant. We went on the local scene to get a glimpse at Senior College, a collaboration of Bridgewater State University and the Plymouth Center for Active Living.
When I started at the center, my #1 goal and dream was to bring lifelong learning, senior college, to Plymouth. That was huge for us. I contacted Bridgewater State University. They had it on their agenda as well. We had a meeting of the minds. We were all excited. This was pre-COVID. We were ready. We pulled programs together, and then COVID hit, so it was done. We did bring it virtually through Zoom, but it didn't have the same kind of impact that we wanted. We're so excited to partner with Bridgewater State University. Senior College is finally here in person.
I'm originally from Plymouth, so I grew up here. I owned a home here, moved a few years back to Sandwich. So Plymouth is just an important part of my personal life. And beyond that, we understood that we had this beautiful Center for Active Living here in the community, and I knew that it was a vibrant place. I've been to the center many times for various activities through my role at the university, and so I just reached out to the staff here, sort of cold called, and had an open conversation with them. We came, we met, and just talked about what we were doing when we were planning senior college. This was way back in the fall of 2019. And so there was a lot of synergy between their thoughts around lifelong learning and what we were building at the university. And so we decided as a team to, offer classes here in person.
From COVID being kind of isolated for the last couple of years has made it more difficult for me and probably a lot of other people to, just communicate face to face, because people haven't been together as much as they were before, and you get out of practice, I guess. You wouldn't think you would, right, at a certain age, but you do. So it feels good to just get together with another group of people my age and do something like that and have fun.
Forget about it? My dear Aunt Abby, can't I make you realize that something has to be done? You can't just leave him there.
Oh, we don't intend to, dear. No, Teddy's down in the cellar now, digging them up.
You mean you're going to bury Mr. Hoskins in the cellar?
Oh, yes, dear. That's what we did with the others.
No, you can't bury Mr. Others?
It's funny what the expectations they come in with. Some of them have just always wanted to try acting, but some of them come for social reasons. I've had several say, I just retired and I knew if I didn't do something, I wouldn't leave the house. So it's important for them to get out and socialize. They get to learn all these people's, we do name games every class. They really get to know each other and the personalities come out. We play games, which, how many seniors are playing games? It's so much fun. It's social, and I had one particular woman join because she was having a relationship issue and she wasn't feeling seen or heard. And I always ask what their expectation is because I want to make sure I address it if I can. And with status exercises, teaching people how to take on higher status and how it feels to have lower status. And I gave her a scene that gave her high status. And one of the other participants said she found her voice. And by the end of the class, she looked different and she was carrying herself differently. And you just learn so much about how to act. I mean, we're acting all the time.
So far, I love it because I retired about a year ago and I'm not ready to just sit still as a senior. So it's great because I've been doing Zoom classes before the pandemic. What's nice about this is I live in Bridgewater and I'm capable because we have the authority once we become students. I have a student pass. I can use their pool and their fitness center too. Classes are great because a lot of times you'll sign up at like in July, I think. Our sign up is registration, and come September, my whole schedule's changed. so I might not be able to make a class. What's good about that is they record them. So I watch the class at my leisure then, because it just didn't work out for me for that one class. The variety is wonderful. I've gone from the Old West to musicals to deja vu to anything that it's a lot of fun. It's really good.
You can only read so many books during the day, right? And it just appealed to me to find another kind of community that deals with ideas. Currently, I'm doing the acting class and politics and film. The last course I took was history as I write it. So I'm particularly interested in courses that will be either thoughtful or challenging.
So over the years, Bridgewater offers a number of non-credit educational experiences, theater, lectures, author talks, all sorts of things like that. So a lot of people that are in the senior age range would come to those events, and they would always be sort of knocking on the door of our president, Fred Clark, and saying, like, we need a lifelong learning program. There's similar programs at UMass Boston, and there's a program on Cape Cod. They're all over the world. So they kept bugging him, basically, to say that they'd like to have a similar program at the university. And then ultimately, back in 2018, it sort of came down the chain of command and landed in my desk. And basically, my supervisor said, we're going to do this. And I said, great. And I had had some personal experience. I had served on a council on aging myself in a town that I used to live in. And so we just went for it.
We talk about mind, body, spirit, and just the intellect and just engaging the mind. That's exactly what we're doing. I mean, think about the caliber of instructors. You have true college level ideas, thoughts, trainings, education, and they're fun too. So you are really stimulating a senior's mind, really getting them to think about engaging not only their own intellect, but with others. Social isolation, so huge, right? We want to make sure that people are talking and learning and growing.
One of my subjects on the bucket list is that I want to be able to hike every single national park. And that was a very good class for me because he told you about things that might not be good if you're not healthy enough. Don't try these stairs that you're going to see at such and such national park, and this is the main point for that national park, which was really good. So yes, I have. I totally love this.
This is a much better time to go to school than when you're young, because a lot of people, I was one of them, went to college because that was the life plan I was given, high school, college. I went, I did what I had to, but I didn't have the passion or the interest, and I didn't do the work that I did for this. In grad school, I was working full time, and I was up till 2, 3 in the morning writing papers. And I graduated with a 3.93, working full time, because I loved it. That's the difference. If you're curious about something, just go to the library and explore that one area and join a group that has to do with that thing that excites you. And maybe that's not it, and something else will spark your curiosity. But if you follow that curiosity, it will energize you, and then you'll be living a fuller life. So go for it.
Seniors tell me all the time, never stop growing, never stop learning. There's not a finish line here in our own growth and what we aspire to be, what our goals are, what our journey is. That's the thing. This is a journey. Learn about yourself, learn about other people, and leave here knowing that you've just changed the course of your journey.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button before you go. We'll see you next time.